Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Continuing Chapter 3, Backstreet Girls. You're making me worry about you, me, with no emotions. This isn't easy for me, Mirai. You're bringing up a lot of painful memories. Mirai shouted at me, then turned and ran off down the beach. I didn't know what was going on with her. All I could do was stand there, dumbfounded. Watching her shrinking form disappear into the distance gave me a weird, dark sensation in my chest. She still hasn't come back. We've been given an extra 3 days at the beach to look for her. Hebijo students who go AWOL are treated as renegades since they now know classified information. The punishment's about as harsh as you'd expect. A few years in prison, at least. So far, Master Suzune's managed to keep a lid on it. The official explanation is that she's doing extracurricular training. Even so, that cover story has only bought us 3 days. If we can't find her by then, we'll have to report her disappearance to the school. The first and second days have come and gone. If we don't find her today, she's in serious trouble. The beach, the riverbank, the mountains, the barrens. We search until our legs are stiff and sore. But there's no trace of her anywhere. She is a shinobi student, after all. It only makes sense she wouldn't be easy to track. Hamura doesn't usually look this unsettled. If Mirai used these 3 days to get a head start, there's no way we're going to find her. We split up to go on searching individually. I tried to imagine how Mirai's feeling. Did she really want to leave Hebijo? It didn't seem like it. And if I'm right about that, she probably hasn't gone far. I searched the back alleys of a deserted shops district. Mirai, where are you? Where did you go? The sun is setting. We don't have much time left. As I look high and low, I feel a sensation of déjà vu. I remember. I've had this experience before. I don't have any parents. My earliest memories take place in an orphanage. I guess I must have been abandoned. Even as a child, I had no emotions, so the other kids used to tease me constantly. But since I didn't feel anything, being called weird or dead-face obviously didn't bother me. Most of the kids seemed to find my attitude unpleasant, to put it mildly. At age 8, I escaped from the orphanage. Not for any compelling reason. I was just uncomfortable, so I thought I'd leave. People can live on their own. Even if you have nowhere to go, you can live off the clothes on your back, in theory. A child living that way turned out, well, pretty much like you'd expect. An unsavory character. I fell in with a street gang. I don't know how many were in the gang, exactly, since there was a lot of turnover. Probably around 40 in total. Our leader was a girl named Hinata, maybe 20 years old or so. She had smooth, pretty skin, and always wore trendy clothes. She looked more like a model than a gang member. Despite her looks, she was deadly with a knife, not someone you'd want to cross. She was downright sadistic in a fight, which terrified everyone around her. Just like me, Hinata had escaped from an orphanage. Maybe that's why she noticed me. Whatever reason she had, she took good care of me. Even in the gang, I got teased a lot about my expressionless face. But Hinata was different. She'd tell me there was nothing strange about me, that I was fine just the way I was. She always used to tell me that. It was a weird thing to say, really. At least no one had ever told me anything like that before. She was different from the others. I wanted to be near her. I wanted to hear her voice. I must have followed her around like a puppy for I don't know how long. People can live on their own, but living by yourself is dull. Spending time with Hinata taught me that. Open your heart, people say. Without emotions, I never quite knew if I was doing it right. But maybe, feeling like I did toward Hinata, that was what opening my heart felt like. Even now, I can't say for sure. One day, someone in our gang screwed up and pissed off a rival gang. It escalated until they wanted us all dead. One after another, our gang members turned up dead, slaughtered. They had no problems killing our younger members. I had a few pretty close shaves myself. At the rate things were going, we were going to be wiped out. So Hinata set up a parlay. But she never came back from it. I looked for her. I don't even know how many days I kept on searching. The rest of the gang said she'd make a break for it. But I didn't believe that. Hinata wouldn't abandon the gang. She wouldn't abandon me. Even while everyone else left the hideout one by one, I searched and searched. One day I happened to look in a back alley behind the shops district. I saw a familiar-looking figure lying in a dumpster.
Masaka.
Please let me be wrong.
お願いや。
God or anyone.
ほんまお願いや。
Don't take Hinata away from me. I staggered to the front of the dumpster. There lay Hinata, limp as an old rag, illuminated by the orange light of the sunset.
ひなたひなた
I screamed until my throat hurt, but she didn't answer. Her smooth skin had been slashed to ribbons. I touched her blood-drenched form. I felt how cold she was, how the warmth had been completely drained away. She was dead. Long dead. Her favorite knife lay by her side. I picked it up and gripped it tightly. I held onto it as hard as I could, as if I were holding onto her soul. I felt a strange sensation inside, as if my heart were in free fall. Drip. Drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. It was like rain. Rainfall inside of me.
Mirai.
I speak her name without even thinking. I'm passing by a dumpster in the shops district when I glance inside and see someone dressed like Mirai. The image of Hinata's dead body rushes back into my mind. A chill runs down my spine. With a lump in my throat, I approach the dumpster. Mirai's body is in the garbage. She's not even twitching.
未来 嘘やろ。
My strength leaves me. I drop to my knees. Then she sits up.
見つかっちゃったか。死んだふりって効果ないね。
She gives me an awkward look.
このアホ、何が死んだふりや。わしたちがどれだけ心配したか。
I feel something drip in my heart. Drip, 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 drip. Just like when I lost Hinata, there's rain inside me. Mirai looks at me, shocked.
日陰、泣いているの。
Crying? Me? That can't be.
泣くっていうんは悲しい時やろ。今は未来を見つけることができて嬉しいんや。泣くわけあらへん。
As I say that, I take Mirai's hand.
違うよ、日陰。涙は嬉しい時にも出るんだ。
She gives me a tiny smile and offers me a handkerchief. Am I really crying? Am I? No, that could never be. I don't have any emotions. Nothing could make me cry. It just can't happen. But maybe that raindrop feeling in my heart is the sound of tears. Was I really in tears while I was thinking of Hinata and Mirai? If that's true, then maybe I dab my eyes with Mirai's handkerchief.
Oh.
I look down at the fabric. It's just a little bit damp.
Mirai, なんで逃げ出したん？黙ってたらわからん。とにかく戻ろうか。
やだ、私は戻らない。戻りたくない。
理由もなく学校を離れたら抜け人扱いになることは知ってるやろ。
知ってるよ。抜け人が悲惨な目に遭うこともね。でも私はそれでも戻らないよ。
ほなしゃあないな。無理やりにでも連れて帰るで。
I'll take you back even if I have to beat you up first. Aw, listen to this track.
Hikage! 毎順次！
未来、マイチュンジル。
いざグレンのごとく舞い散れ。危ないやんけ。
無視すんならぶっ壊してやる。こんなもんだろ。どうや。なんてことすんのよ。なんてことすんのよ。こんなもんなの。
痛いなあ。痛っぽいな。
こんなもんで向かってくんなんてことすん。
行くで忍び変身。
I had to go and ruin that beautiful song. Yep. Food.
私だって忍び変身
Hehe. I always think of that whenever I see her in that pose. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
どうしてやろうかしらなんてことすんのよ
甘いで。
穴をいくつ増やしてやろうかしら何せりゃなんてことす
こんなん
んのよ
相手じゃ負けへんわ。
絶対に許さない
技あり。
なんてことすんのよ
Let's go. Come on. Yes, everybody can see Mr. Bear.
往生しや。こんなもんやな。
私が
決着。
バカな奴らに
この程度かいな。未来、今力抜いてたやろ。戻りたくなければわしを倒せばよかったはずや。それやのに力を抜くとはどういうこっちゃ。
私は戦いたくないんだ。選抜メンバーのみんなは私の大事な友達だから、傷つけるのも傷つけられるのも嫌なんだ。でも今のままヘビジョにいたら私凶暴化してみんなに襲いかかっちゃうかもしれない。
凶暴か。超秘伝忍法書の任務のことなんか。
私半蔵襲撃の時に凶暴化しかけたんだ。
そうやったんか。話は分かった。わしは未来を見んかったことにするわ。わしも嫌や。あんたと命がけで戦うなんてできん。
でも私を見逃しちゃったら。
わしのことは気にせんでええ。はよ逃げるんや。不思議なもんやな。未来と戦うことを思うと胸が痛む。でもあの葛城と戦うことを思うと胸が弾むような感じがする。なんなんやろこれ。このわけのわからん感じは。もしかしてこれが感情っちゅうもんなんやろか。いつも通りやね。
All right.
おかえりなさい。
And with that, we will end it here. So thank you all very much for watching. And ciao for now. Ciao for now.